How are you? Hey, guy. Okay, great. So I'm gonna log off Facebook. Okay, it's just this. Hello. Okay, great. That was not me. Not me doing what? Okay. Okay. So, all right. Okay, great. Hey, guys. Okay. So this is Laqueen Battle. I'm here live from the Renaissance Hotel, coming live from Nashville, Tennessee, home of the 2020 presidential debates at Belmont University here in Nashville, Tennessee. I have pretty much go out here, make this again, make this quick and easy, and pretty much go out there doing what I can. So again, I want to thank the Renaissance Hotel for hosting me, for allowing me to have an overnight stay with somebody. I want to thank Belmont University for allowing me to provide first aid services, security services, pretty much basic adult and pediatric first aid services for the school as well as for all the citizens that came out yesterday, the public and private citizens that came out yesterday to support their presidential candidates. So I want to go ahead and have a couple shout outs to, again, I'm going to reintroduce myself and pretty much get out there and do what I can. Okay, so again, I'm going to reintroduce myself. My name is Laqueen Arlene Battle. I am founder and director of Battle First Aid Responder Services. My company is based in the headquarters are based in the Boston, Commonwealth of Boston, Massachusetts area region, the greater Boston area, but pretty much I have been all around, cycling all around the United States, doing what I can and providing as much services as possible as I can. So bear with me. People are taking pictures of me every single day from every single angle, taking pictures of my pretty much because I'm a public person. I'm a celebrity, but I am an FD class celebrity. So I'm very low class celebrity. So bear with me, guys. Again, this is Laqueen Battle. I'm coming live from the home of the 2020, the last presidential debate of the 2020 election season here in Nashville, Tennessee. So this is not my first time being in Nashville. I've kind of drove by, whatever. But again, I'm happy to be here. Thank you that the Renaissance Hotel is hosting me. Again, we've got to get a lot out to COVID recovery. Please wear your face mask. Not only wear your face mask, but take care of your internal health. Okay, take care of your internal health, your immune system. Drink plenty of water, drink plenty of fluids, as well as make sure that you and your doctor have a good relationship. Okay, make sure that you and your doctor are pretty much well informed about what's going on with COVID, immune system, whatever, however that relates to you and your family and your loved ones. But the best thing I can assure everybody out there, because I've been doing research on my YouTube platform, on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Amazon, on Barnes Nobles, whatever. The best thing that I have ensured every single person that I have been in contact with at Harvard University, in New York, in Boston, in Minneapolis, every single city that I have serviced, every single young person I have serviced, every single older person I have serviced, male and female, gender identity, whatever you're going through, especially right now with COVID, regardless of the mask is good. Some states it's mandatory, some states it's not. But beyond all of that, what I can pretty much assure you is beyond everything, beyond the mask, beyond the quarantine orders, whatever is going on, the best thing I can assure you and advise you to, as a medical professional dealing with COVID research, is to make sure that you and your medical practitioner are on the same page. If it's a doctor, if it's a holistic person, to make sure that you and your doctor have a good relationship beyond the mask mandates, beyond the quarantine, whatever. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that you and your professional health provider are on the same page about what's going on. Okay, you can travel out of every single where, due to your job, due to your family, due to religion, due to your culture, whatever. You always have to travel, but different regions have different standards, and no matter how much you travel, no matter how much you stay inside indoors all day, you may still have COVID-19. Okay, so the best thing that I can advise you to do, whether you travel, whether you're in home professional, whether you're a stay-at-home mother, whether you're a pastor of a flock, whether you're a religious leader of a flock, to make sure that you and your medical professional have a good relationship. Okay, you're on the same page. Any questions, ask your medical professional. As a health professional, as somebody above you that has some more information, knows a little bit more about you than what you're going to. Okay. All right, so wear your mask is mandatory. Have a good immune system is mandatory. Um, Drinking plenty of water and fluids is mandatory. Coffee is good, yes. Coffee is great. Coffee is wonderful. Money is great, but you still need to be able to have great communication and great access. So mask mandates is mandatory. So shout out to Governor Andrew Cuomo, of course, with his mask mandates, as well as to Mayor Mighty Wash, as well as to Governor Charles Baker, as well as to Governor J.B. Pritzker, as well as to Governor Newsom in California, as well as to Mayor Lori Lightfoot. So I want to go ahead and give a couple shout outs to them. So my browser on here, it says I'm logged out to inactivity, but I'm not inactive. So I just want to say good afternoon, Nashville. It's a little chilly here. Okay, so I'm just trying to go live here. I'm live with you guys. I'm live on YouTube. Okay. It wants me to log back in and it wants me to please explain. Okay. That is not going to happen. Okay. Okay, that is seriously not going to happen. All right. All right, so okay, guys, a lot of information that we gotta get out, we gotta issue to other people as well. I just want to go ahead and give a couple shout outs right quick to some people and some businesses that I've got to pretty much get involved in, as well as who have supported me, as well as those who are always with me and pretty much involved in what I do, even though I may not know them or not. I want to pretty much again advise you guys to support young people like myself, as well as to support business owners, support veteran businesses, support women-owned businesses. Get out there and to continue to support us. Again, we got a Laqueen battle and we got a Laqueen Ali battle. This is crazy. Okay. Okay. We got a Laqueen battle and we got a Laqueen Ali battle on my Facebook. This is crazy. Okay. Not now. Okay. So pretty much we have to continue to provide services and to continue to do what we have to do. Okay, all right. So I'm being camera. Yeah, my hair and makeup looks good. All right, I want to go ahead and reach out to a couple people. Okay, bear with me, guys. It says I'm logged out, but I'm not. Ooh, this is horrible. Okay, all right. So, guys, thank you again to reaching out here in Nashville, Tennessee. It is a little chilly. Bear with me, guys. There we go. Okay, great. So I'm now live on. It just gave me directions. It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay, so I'm live here on YouTube and I'm live on Facebook. I want to go ahead and get out to. I want to go ahead and send a couple thank yous to some people that I've continued to support. Okay, I want to say thank you again to Belmont University for allowing me to provide services. Again, there was over about 3,000 to 5,000 people at the presidential debate here in Nashville, Tennessee. So I want to go ahead and reach out to some people, and we're not. This is really irritating. I want to go ahead and reach out to some people here in the Nashville area. I want to go ahead and send a thank you to Nashville Metro Police Department as well as to Nashville. I just have to pretty much log in. It's crazy. Thank you, Nashville. I want to go ahead and send a thank you to Nashville Metro Police as well as to Nashville Metro Transit Authority for allowing me to be able to provide just get on your bus systems. Thank you for the passing out masks on the Nashville buses. Again, I want to thank you for the bus drivers that were giving me a courtesy ride. I really do appreciate that. From the south side of town all the way here to downtown, thank you. There was one bus that came out last night at 12:30, even though the next bus is going to be at 5 o'clock in the morning. So I want to send a thank you to the number 7 bus that came from Vanderbilt University all the way to downtown Nashville. So shout out to that last number 7 bus that came out to from Vanderbilt University down from Belmont all the way to downtown Nashville. Thank you again, guys. Okay, this is Laqueen. I'm going to go ahead and give a shout out to some people. Again, I have a lot of stuff to do. I have to get some thank yous. I have to pretty much go out there and do some reports. I've already put in about 5 reports just this morning, posted to some people, let some people know, which I've already should have been doing a long time ago. But again, I have to continue update because we have less than 7 days left in the election, as well as to get those numbers, get those quotes to Marty Wash, as well as to Andrew Cuomo and his staff, as well as to Bill Blasio, as well as to Lori Lightfoot, as well as to all these people to try to get this funding that I need by the end of the year. Okay, by the end of the IRS financial year. Okay, try to get this funding that I need as a nonprofit, as well as to yesterday here in Nashville. Even though I did not receive any financial donations from the public, I still pretty much have to touch bases with the authorities. Why? Why? Explain. Why do I have to report to the authorities? Why? Because it is illegal for me to be providing medical services, and there is nobody in the medical community. It is a liability. Number one, it is a liability if there is no medical representative at a public event, and if somebody at that event figures out that you are a medical professional at a public event and you are not providing services, you can be sued by that person or that entity. If you are a medical professional at an event and you are dressed in scrubs and you are just sitting by and not providing medical services at an event that they direly necessarily need your services, okay, you can be sued by the event as well as all of the event organizers for not even providing or even volunteering your services, whether you get paid or not. You can be sued. Okay, so you can be sued and if possible lose your license, especially if you are dressed in scrubs at a political event. Okay, that's how badly the United States need our nurses and our doctors and our medical. Even if you're a combat medic, even if you're a street medic, just say to the public that I'm a street medic. I have CPR. Let you guys know that my medical assistant take a screenshot of me, letting the public know, hey, I have CPR. Okay, I am available for medical services. Okay, so inactivity. Yeah, I know I need to get active. It's dinner time. All right, again, I saw about 5 doctors and nurses at the debate last night. And I asked them, I saw these 5 doctors and these 5 nurses dressed in scrubs. And I told them, are you here to provide services? And they say, no, we're not here. were just in the crowd. You cannot do that, okay? You cannot do that. You cannot come to a public event and a public function dressed in scrubs. You have your ID on, you have your medical ID on, come to a public event. It doesn't have to be necessarily be political. You cannot do that, okay? You cannot come to the event dressed in scrubs and your work ID on and not provide services, which the public so badly needs, okay? And for me, I was not dressed in scrubs, but pretty much everybody already knew who I was because I gave my name, I had my badge, the security knew, Secret Service knew, the public knew. I was there from 12 o'clock in the afternoon all the way till 12 o'clock at night. Okay, 10 o'clock at night. I was there the day before. Okay, you still pretty much have to provide services, whether you get paid for it or not. That is a big no-no. I'm going to have to speak to the election board about that because if something happens to the public or if something happens to a political candidate and there is a medical professional available, okay, and they are not there at that time and need, okay, that medical professional can be held liable for any instance that happens to that candidate, okay. It doesn't necessarily have to be at first a person or not. That medical professional can be held liable and can have criminal charges pressed against them for not providing services. So that is something else I'm going to have to speak to the elections board about. Okay, that is something I'm going to speak to elections board about. Okay, again, you have to pretty much go out there and provide the services. Okay, it's a little chilly here. It's dating time. I'm here in Nashville. I know it's Friday. It's Friday night. I'm here in Nashville. Okay. But I know it's Friday night. I'm here in Nashville. Still, I've got to pretty much get caught and get bases. I know it's Friday night. And you know what? Hey, it's cocktail time. Okay. All right. So, I'm going to go ahead and do what I can. Already sent out some public reports to some people. Okay, all right, okay. So I talked to my old professor at Northwest Education. He's like, Laqueen, you can't do this. Laqueen, you cannot go out there and volunteer services if you are not getting paid. You can't do that. You cannot go for local function if you can't have any money. Pretty much, I get told that all the time. You cannot volunteer your time if you don't have any money. If you don't have any money, you can't do this. You can't be here if you don't have any money. Yes, I can. Okay. If you don't have any money, why are you here? Because I want to be here, and you can tell me no. All right. So again, I want to go ahead and reach out to some people. I want to go ahead and send a couple of thank yous to thank you Facebook. I'm live here on the Facebook feed as well as I'm live here on the YouTube feed. I want to go ahead and give a couple shout outs and a couple of thank yous to some people involved, okay? Renaissance is kind of chilling up here. Okay. I want to go ahead and give a couple of thank yous to the NCCT. Hey guys. Can I have some chips? Can I have some chips? Give me some chips and some cookies. Thank you. All right, that's some food. All right, okay. So, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and give a couple shout outs to American Airlines and United Airlines. Thank you, American Airlines, for letting me count out my frequent flyer miles. So far, I've got about 2,000 frequent flyer miles with American Airlines, which only give me from about this side of the city to the other side of the city. Literally, that's about 2,000 frequent flyer miles. I want to thank you to United Airlines. United Airlines, there was an incident at Chicago O'Hare Airport, but Chicago Airport was able to get that safely, to get that plane from Chicago to here to Nashville. There was a plane explosion in the back bay of Chicago International O'Hare Airport. So, I'm going to go ahead. This is Chicago O'Hare Airport. Is it warmer here? Is it warmer here? Put blood. Oh, well, I'm gonna need it. Oh well. Okay. and send a couple thank yous to some people. She needs to eat. She needs to eat. She needs to eat. Okay. Okay. All right. Whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and send a couple thank yous to Belmont University. Even though I was not able to get granted access into the stadium, I was still able to go outside, let the school know, let the administrators know, and they also mentioned me on the debate. One of the election commission officials at the very start of the debate, she said, "You can go on YouTube, view it. Thank you to Laqueen for coming out providing services. There you go, look at YouTube. You find she said my name. I appreciate it. Thank you." All right, okay, again. I want to go ahead and send out a shout out to Nashville Police Department. Thank you, Nashville Metro Police Department. Thank you to Nashville Metro Police Department. For there's a couple situations I had with a big, huge 12-foot barrel of wires of Music Road here in Nashville. So again, I'm going to go ahead and send a thank you to Nashville Metro Police Department for allowing me to let them know all the issues that I had in the vicinity, the parameters, the vicinity of Belmont University. And people think, oh, where's Belmont? Where's Belmont? Belmont is down the street from Vanderbilt University. So Vanderbilt University was completely packed up. Okay, Vanderbilt University was completely packed up. So they were able to go out there, and it's a beautiful. Belmont is a beautiful campus. It looks like the White House. I mean, it is beautiful, beautiful, clean, gorgeous inside, exterior, and outside. Belmont is beautiful, but from the outside, you can only see what's on the outside. But can you believe it? They had graffiti painted all over the campus. They didn't paint the campus buildings, but they had graffiti painted all around the utility boxes, all around Belmont University. Brand new graffiti paint. Brand new graffiti paint painted all around utility boxes at Belmont University. So they still kept it clean. They still kept it good. So I want to go ahead and give a shout out to all the volunteers and all the administrators at Belmont University for just having a nice, clean, and functional event for the 2020 United States presidential debate. So go ahead and give a shout out to Belmont University. Thank you. Thank you, Belmont University. Come in, I see you coming in and out. Thank you, Belmont University. I really appreciate it. I should have been recording from the school. The media's mom. Oh well. Thank you, Belmont University. Oh, wow. I'm hungry. So, they have graffiti pasted everywhere. It is ridiculous. Graffiti posted everywhere on the utility boxes all around campus. Let me show you a picture. There's graffiti on Meharry Boulevard. There's one. Meharry College. Thank you to Meharry College for letting me get the COVID testing. I really appreciate Meharry College for letting me get my COVID test. Thank you so much to Meharry College. I really appreciate that. Let me show you another picture of utility boxes that were painted over. Let me see. So many construction problems. It is ridiculous. It is. There's another construction problem right there down the street. I mean, they should have covered it up. Here, Facebook. So many construction issues. So many construction issues. I mean, ridiculous. They had utility paint posted everywhere on the streets of Belmont University. They had utility spray painted. I mean, it was just because they're starting fracking. They're doing fracking all around the United States. Even in Nashville, they still will not stop this construction. Here's a fiber, a gas line, a fiber. I don't know what this is. I had to put that fiber in so people stop from crashing in it. That was another safety issue. Here's another safety issue. I had to put a flag right there to let the public know about it. So many safety issues. So many safety issues. I mean, so many issues. You guys will see it on my Facebook. You will see it. Um, and in here, right, it's across the street from the debate. Somebody, a house across the street from the debate, had a board hovering the basement. You could have easily got into that basement hole and came out right here. This is right across the street from the school, and that was right across the street from the school. So again, so many other issues. I mean, yeah, the presidential motorcade came out. We had a good time. I was able to get a free smoothie. Thank you again. And yeah, so many issues. But I'm happy that I was able to actually go out there, able to have a good time. So again, thank you to Belmont University, the staff, the organizers, the officials. I appreciate you giving me the thank you on the end of the debate. Okay, so thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and send out a thank you to Belmont University. I'm coming in and out of my reality. As well as I'm gonna go ahead and get a shout out to Vanderbilt University. So people are like, where's Belmont? Belmont is right next street to Vanderbilt University. So that's what they really should focus on. As well as to Music Row. But they really didn't even talk about it. Hey, it's Music Row. Hey, it's Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt University is here. Music Row is here. Country music is here. Motown is here. They really didn't even talk about any of that. So we got a couple things going on. We got music. The music industry is here. We got Motown is here. We got Vanderbilt University. Oh my God, it's like Vanderbilt, Clemson, Texas A&M. Vanderbilt's here, as well as a lot of organizations, as well as a lot of other people just here in Nashville. We got CMT Country Music Television. We even got a BET outlet here. There's so many outlets, media, as well as music, as well as television, film, camera. MGM Studios is here in Nashville. There's so many connections just here in the media that you can pretty much get out and pretty much do what you can. So again, thank you to the city of Nashville. I met a couple of movie people, but not really that much. Everybody was pretty much general, local, and international media outlets. So thank you. Oh, who's coming from New York? So even though I was only one of the only medical professionals posted, I want to go ahead and send out a thank you to the Nashville Street Medic Coalition. Thank you to the Nashville Street Medic Coalition. I appreciate you guys. This group of about 30 of you guys that came out last night. Thank you to the Street Medics in Nashville. You have a vocal group here in Nashville. I really appreciate you guys helping me, getting me out there, and to provide services like that as well. I really do appreciate it. Thank you to Meharry College. It still keeps saying I'm logging out due to in-app activity. Thank you to Meharry. I think it's misspelling, so I'm sorry about that. Thank you to Meharry College for actually enabling me to go out there and to provide services. As well as to Meharry College, I really appreciate services. Oh. So thank you to Meharry College. I really do appreciate that. for letting me get a same-day COVID testing. Thank you to Meharry College, as well as to the CDC, the Center for Disease Control, the Nashville Department of Health. Thank you again, guys, for letting me go out there and to provide services as needed as well. I really do appreciate it. Thank you to Hannah from the CDC. I spoke to her today. Thank you so much for giving me a clearance and letting me do a report. Thank you to the United States State Department, the United States Secret Service that was able to actually go out there to protect our candidates in the election. Really, really necessary and really pretty much needed. The Secret Service has some issues that I really do not understand. When you think of Secret Service, you think of they're all around the whole town. They're not just inside the vicinity, they're outside the vicinity. Secret Service is dressed. Sometimes they're in uniform, sometimes they're out of uniform, but they're Secret Service for a reason. So sometimes they're guarded, sometimes they're not. But thank you to the United States Secret Service. It just puzzles me that the 2020 Secret Service personnel that I've seen, they're always in a zone. If you're Secret Service, you cannot just be within a zone. You have to be outside the perimeter as well as inside the perimeter. That's how security works. You have to be inside the perimeter, and you also have to have another personnel, a partner, a buddy, to back you up outside the perimeter. So they have to include the candidates as well as to assist the candidates. So that's just some other issues. Some other issues. I know I spelled perimeter wrong. Because anybody knows if you work security, you have a buddy. Anytime if you work security with a federal building, as well as security with just school security, you don't just guard the inside of the school. You don't just guard the inside of the federal building. You guard the inside of the building as well as the outside of the building. You guard the inside of the school as well as the outside of the school. That's how security works. Well, I got help with ideas, so thank you again. Forget it, forget it. Sometimes we forget. People are coming by. I mean, what is this? People in the back. Yeah, I need my face mask. I know. So again, shout out to United States Secret Service that came out tonight and were able to protect the candidates. There was about 100, 200 Secret Service personnel that were there last night. So thank you to the 200 Secret Service people that came out last night. Appreciate them. Belmont University is a big school. It's a big campus. It's a beautiful campus. It's big, and it's on a hill. Belmont University is on a hill. To get into the campus, you have to go up the hill. So I had my boots on, but still, I was able to go out there and have a good time, have some fun. So thank you again to Secret Service. Thank you to United States military, armed forces over there. I saw some Army people. I saw some Army National Guard. I saw some Air Force personnel. In here in Nashville, I was surprised that I see so many Air Force men, Air Force personnel here in Nashville. I'm thinking Nashville. I'm thinking maybe Army, maybe Marines, maybe Navy. But there's a lot of Air Force people here in Nashville. So shout out to all my Air Force people, especially my high school sweetheart, my daddy wife, and his mom and his wife, Tulana. Thank you again to all the United States military personnel that came out here to support the last 2020 presidential debate. It wasn't to get active. It's crazy. Thank you, arm. It wasn't me to get active. I get active. All right. I had a missed call. Okay. So thank you to all the United States armed forces that came out yesterday to support the event. I really appreciate it. All right. So there you are. Thank you so much for being there. All right. We're going to have a little time. Where y'all going? Where y'all going? Really? Yeah. Okay. Y'all here. Like, don't waste your time here. I'll probably see y'all later. So this Nashville's Friday night. They're probably having fun. All right. So again, thank you to Purdue University. I need to send them a report. Purdue University graduate. Probably have some Purdue University students there. Purdue University of Northwestern Hammond, as well as West Lafayette, as well as a big one in Indianapolis, outside of Indianapolis. Thank you to Purdue University and Howard University. They came out there to support the United States presidential debate. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you to Berkshire Hathaway for insuring my blood. Only providing basic liability coverage, professional liability coverage. Thank you to Berkshire Hathaway Specialty Insurance. But please don't try to file claims against me because I don't have the money. So pretty much, there's a couple of other people and some things I pretty much got to go through to ensure pretty much basic liability coverage working as a medical professional in this event. Pretty much you do what you have to do. It's Friday night, it's 5 o'clock here. I'm here in Nashville. Let me sit down because this is getting crazy. It wants me to be active. It says I am inactive. Hair looks good. All right. All right. So, damn, I got another hour. Okay, there's a lot of other issues I pretty much got to work on here in Nashville. Yes, awesome. Okay, so again, thank you to the National Center for Competency Testing for allowing me to use my scope of practice as a medical assistant to provide services for over 3,000 people that came out last night to the last 2020 presidential debate. Thank you to NCCT. I really do appreciate it. As well as to the American Red Cross. Thank you for allowing me to use your logo for my logo and get out there and provide services as needed. I really do appreciate the American Red Cross for allowing me to be a volunteer and to represent myself under the license of pediatric and adult first aid. Thank you to the American Red Cross. I really do appreciate the American Red Cross for allowing me to use your services and use what is necessary and needed to get out there and to provide services like this that are necessarily needed during times of functions. You're welcome. This is a lot of different. All right. Thank you to the American Red Cross. I really do appreciate it. Okay. Thank you to Amazon for allowing me to use the services. Thank you to Staples for giving me great business cards. I really do appreciate Staples business office in Boston for allowing me to get the business cards that I necessarily needed. So thank you to Staples. Thank you to Staples for providing. Everybody knows that I get this card right here. It's called my business card. It's called First Aid Responder Services, Battle First Aid Responder Services. Thank you to Staples for allowing me to use my business card. I really appreciate it. It's my business card I give to everybody as well as my other one, my personal one. I really do provide it and pretty much get out there and to provide the services that's necessary needed. I'm very, very much thankful for that. So thank you to Staples. Thank you. You much for needed. Uh-huh. So thank you, Staples. Thank you. Thank you to City of Nashville. Now, it's a presidential debate. There were some issues with security. There's some issues with fracking lines. They put out all the fracking flags. They did not want people, whoever was organizing the event, or whoever was involved in the event, did not want people to see that fracking was going on in Nashville, Tennessee, regardless of if it is or not. Okay, people have to know what's going on, especially in the South. Okay, right here in Nashville, Tennessee is the South. So you cannot hide a national issue, a worldwide issue. United States is in a dire need for every single bit of its energy reserves. The energy reserves of the United States is so much more important than tech money, anything that Facebook can do, anything that Bill Gates can do, Mark Zuckerberg can do, anything that Jeff Bezos can do. Jeff Bezos, Warren Buffett, Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates can still not stop fracking going on in the United States. Okay, they call it fracking. It's gas drilling. It's drilling. Okay, the United States needs so much more energy reserves than anything else needed and necessary right now. It is in a dire strait for energy. Any kind of oil energy, any kind of gas energy, any kind of power energy. The United States needs as much natural resources. We are losing our natural resources. I'm telling you, they would literally take bill and sue the country of Sudan just for Sudan's oil reserves as much as necessary. They will sue the country, the poorest country in the world, just for its energy reserves. Okay, right now, the United States Right now, the United States government is suing the country of Sudan for over 300 million or 300 billion dollars that the country of Sudan does not even have. Okay, the country of Sudan does not even have 300 billion dollars to pull out just for victims of a hate catastrophe. The country of Sudan is being sued by the United States government just for the value of its oil reserves. Okay, that is how much the United States government needs any kind of natural resource it's going to pull out from all around the world. So, if Kim Jong Il in South Korea has oil or gas or energy that the United States needs, you best believe the United States president, whether he's conservative or whether he's liberal, he is going to ask and shake Kim Jong Il's hand just to get access to that natural reserves. Okay, if if Putin has any kind of natural resource that the United States needs, you best believe that the United States president, whether he's liberal or conservative, is going to go and shake Putin's hand just to get a percentage or access to that oil reserve. You best believe it. It doesn't have to be oil. It can be energy. It can be power. It could be electricity. It could be gold. It could be silver. It could even be copper. Right now, the United States is in a desperate need for copper. We're losing our change. Okay, we are losing our chunk change. Okay, our metals. We're losing our metals. So if a small, the poorest, one of the poorest top 100, top 20 poorest countries in the world, Sudan, okay, as well as Venezuela, is being sued by the United States government for over $300 million dollars, you best believe the United States government is going to get that resource and also sue the country of Sudan and pay out somehow, make some kind of agreement as a payout to the citizens of Sudan who are living in the United States. It doesn't work that easy. Okay. So again, please understand how this works, okay? There are a lot of other issues at front here during the United States election, which is only in less than 7 to 10 days, okay? Please, today is October the 23rd. Make sure you get out there and vote, okay? Make sure you let your voice be heard to your congressman, to your representative, to your alderman, to your senator, to whoever you are, whoever has leadership over your pastor, your clergy. Make sure that they get out there and let your voice be heard, okay? The time's of the essence. Any kind of access you can get to talk to somebody, talk to your neighbor, talk to your best friend, talk to your mother, your father, your grandmother, your grandfather, whoever. Let them know what's going on, and y'all can share opinions. Just get the word out. Don't just be by yourself. Get out there and make sure the word is out. Uh-huh. Hi, how are you? Yes. Unfortunately, you can't broadcast from in here. Okay. Okay. Can I get 5 minutes? Okay, good. All right. Again, we pretty much have to go out there and provide services. there are a lot of other issues at stake here, and we pretty much have to go out there and do the very best that we can. Okay. Again, there's a lot of other issues at work. We have to pretty much focus and get involved here in the United States presidential debate. Make sure you vote. Make sure you do what you can. Get active and involved in every single issue that you make. There's a lot of other issues here at stake. Again, here in the presidential election, but again, make sure that you and your voice are heard. Okay. So this is Laqueen Battle for Battle First Aid Responder Services. I'm here at the Renaissance Hotel here in Boston, in Nashville, Tennessee. We have a lot to do. Email me at laqueen.battle at gmail.com as well as battlefirstaid at icloud.com. I'm very happy to be here, involved and active. Do your best you can. Make sure you take care of your family as well as COVID protection and COVID recovery. Get out there, do what you can, be involved, and do what you can as a citizen. Okay, guys, I love you. Please continue to keep me in your thoughts and your prayers. All right. Touch base with you guys coming from Facebook and YouTube. Get out there, be involved, and do what you can. All right, this is Queen Battle from Battle First Aid Responder Services. I love you guys. Be involved and do what you can. All right, take care. God bless. Bye.